Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to this reading for the week of September 30th. You start with this Aries card. It says, take the lead. I feel like I say that to you every single reading. So it says, don't wait for others to light the way. It's your time to step up and take the lead. You have this Metamorphosis card. It says, your inner self is being renewed day by day, so new and better ways can come forth. So definitely, like, you always get the Two of Wands with me, and I'm pretty sure I've been saying to you for weeks now, that it's time for you to take the lead, so you can't make that up there, Cancer. But you have the Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. I feel like saying that there's like some sort of wish is here. You know, you have the Four of Swords. He's hoping and praying to receive a blessing. There's a person being blessed right here in that stained glass window. And I feel like the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands are saying, like, it's here. Your blessing has arrived. So I feel that if you've been hoping or praying for something, you just have to kind of like go for it and accept it into your life. And really, it's just that simple. The Four of Swords does also say, you know, it would be a good time for resting, relaxing, recovering. You know, we do have Mars going retrograde in Leo at the end of the year. And, you know, as I say to everyone, when something like this shows up, you know, with Mars retrograde in Leo, you know, even though we're not there yet, I would still try to, you know, gather as much energy as you can, because when, you know, usually Mars retrograde kind of makes us feel not very energetic, and I would do whatever you can to make sure that you have more than enough energy to get you through the end of the year, and I just feel that with this card. You have the Nine of Cups. There's definitely something you've been wishing for, especially, you know, Four of Swords, Nine of Cups would say you've been hoping or praying or wishing for something. And the Nine of Cups is about fulfillment, but Nine of Cups, we have to match the energy of what we want. We basically just have to be in the energy of the thing we want, and then we will have it. So it's a great card for, you know, matching energy. It's a great card for, you know, adopting the habits of success or the habits of whatever you want so that you can match energy. But I literally do feel there is like a wish coming in. You end with the Milk and Honey card, this Blessed card. They're both cards of kind of receiving a blessing or a wish. So definitely looks good to me. You have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. Everybody has been getting the Ace of Wands lately, and the Ace of Wands, it kind of makes sense because we had that eclipse in Pisces in the middle of September, depending when you're watching this. And I do feel that eclipse maybe asked us to release certain things that we had emotional attachments to that no longer serve us, and the Ace of Wands I just really feel it's a new beginning, because we go up to the Knight of Wands, Three of Cups. Knight of Wands would be a new adventure, or going on a new adventure, doing something new with your life. And it would also be a card of, it is kind of like a card of taking the lead. That's not like entirely accurate, but in a lot of ways, he picks a journey, he goes on it, and he just is just seeing where the wind blows him, right? And he is the card of being spontaneous. He just goes with the flow. It's funny that you also have the Two of Wands right there. So as I said at the beginning of the reading, with the Four of Swords, you have the Seven of Wands. It's like, I don't know. For you, Cancer, I feel that the Seven of Wands is a card of boundary, strong line in the sand. But for some of you, this could be you staying in the Four of Swords too much. So even though I just said that you should be resting, relaxing, recovering, you know, if you are protecting yourself too much to the point where you're not allowing anything new into your life, and it could be anything, then, you know, again, that can also be a problem. So I would make sure that you are kind of like being open, and especially with that Knight of Wands, he's very open, and he's very, again, spontaneous. If an opportunity comes his way, he will explore it, and he'll just see how it goes. He doesn't overcommit. You know, we're talking about the high vibration version of the Knight of Wands. You know, the low vibration energy can be very flighty and inconsistent and all that other stuff. But, you know, high vibration, we're talking about, you know, he actually can be very committed, but he's also open to opportunities as they come his way, but he doesn't overinvest. He just sees how they go and goes from there. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. See, you know, Nine of Cups with Two of Pentacles would also be about being more specific about what you want. If you're fluctuating and going back and forth between, you know, I want this, I don't want this, then you're probably causing conflicting energy. So I would make sure that you are very clear on what you want, or that you get clear. Even the Four Swords says maybe you need to take a break. Maybe you need to take some time to get clear about what your future life looks like, so that you can focus in that direction and not focus in multiple different directions. It's like I say to all the people who leave comments that say, you say money is getting better, but my money's been horrible, and my dog just got bit by a chipmunk, and like all this other, then they go leave 10 paragraphs about all the horrible things. I'm like, yes, exactly. That is what you are focusing on. You are focusing on all the horrible things and the chipmunks and all this other BS, instead of focusing on what you can do right now. And so the Two of Pentacles says, pick a direction and focus in it, and you will get what you want. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Four of Swords. It's like you're sleeping on something, or something like that. The Ace of Wands is like, get up, move, take this action. And the Four of Swords is just like, I'll get around to it when I'm ready. And so I feel for some of you, this is definitely screaming out for action. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Enlightenment card, this Blue Lotus card, and also this Water Spirit card. I kind of feel like the Water Spirit card is obviously just you, and I feel the Enlightenment could be you being enlightened on a new direction in your life, or enlightened on the fact that you have to be the one to change your fortunes or your destiny. The reason I say that is because we go down to the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny, how you see it. It is your personal vision for your life. So a lot of you are, again, I said Two of Wands, and you got it in this reading. The Two of Wands is about taking the lead and getting out into the world. So he is standing where he has always been. He's in a comfort zone, and he needs to take the risk to get out of the comfort zone, so that he can get something better, or so that he can grow and expand and learn new things and have new experiences and just have fun as well. It's like adventuring, should be fun, or going on an adventure should be fun. And that's what the Knight of Wands wants to do. He has a thirst for adventure, and he has a thirst for new experiences. And so I feel it would be an amazing time for you to get out there and go have new experiences, or go do new stuff, go exploring, go enjoy the journey. And that's what I would do with this energy. I would also be flexible with this energy as well. It's like, the Knight of Wands, sometimes I feel that if one way to do something doesn't work, just try something else. So the card itself just says, be flexible, basically. You have the Hangman. The Hangman is about being in Hangman mode, of course. So a lot of you could be stuck in Hangman mode, or you have been stuck in Hangman mode with this card. For others, you have that Enlightenment card. He has gained enlightenment. He's hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom, and he has sacrificed the use of his arms and his legs, but his head is glowing. And the card itself says that he has learned as much as he's going to about something. And so really his next step is to take action towards whatever it is that he's thinking about. So, again, I feel like the Hangman is saying, you've learned everything you can about something that you're thinking about taking the lead on. It's like you might as well do it. With the Two of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords says something is dead, done, over with. The Two of Wands actually says the same thing. He has this wand right here that stands on its own. And this card basically says one stage of your life is complete, and now it's time to move forward to the next stage. Ten of Swords basically says the same thing, that, this stage of his life is complete. He is definitely dead on this card, and it's time for him to have a rebirth and to step into the next stage. You have that Metamorphosis card. A caterpillar has to turn into caterpillar soup before it turns into a butterfly. And so, the Ten of Swords is very much a Metamorphosis card. You are going through, a figurative death, or a metaphorical death, and that's what I feel is going on here. It's like you're going through a major transformation. With the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Wands. King of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, really making something happen. So I feel that it is definitely time for you to be bold, be assertive, and to really go for something. The King of Wands is also like a visionary, and you have the Two of Wands as well. The Two of Wands, card of foresight. So if you have any futuristic ideas for your life, or for your businesses, or whatever it is that you do, then I would definitely take the lead on those more, kind of like futuristic, interesting, different ideas. I think they'll lead to a lot more success. With the Hangman, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is amazing. So Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. And the Ten of Pentacles says, it's building and leaving a legacy. And of course, this is something that we do forever. We are always working towards building a Ten of Pentacles. And Ten of Pentacles, like I said, is everything you want and desire. So a lot of you could have your eyes on, something with the Hangman, or you've learned about something that could bring you you building or leaving your legacy, or bring you everything you want and desire. But again, I do feel like you have to kind of put in the work to get there. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this owl. It says prophecy, attentiveness, and secrets. You have this mantis card. This mantis shrimp, it says combat, vision, and vibrational sensitivity. So I would pay attention to the vibes for sure. Even the owls have great hearing, right? And so I feel for a lot of you that this could be about kind of like listening to the vibrations or feeling the vibrations of the things that you're doing. That owl card also says prophecy on it, and I'm wondering, with the Hangman, I almost feel with that Hangman that you have seen something happen like in your head or in your dreams. And I feel like this should be major confirmation that it's time to take action, right? And mantis shrimp, they take action very, very quickly. So, I feel that this is about taking action on something quickly. You have the Three of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. The Three of Cups is your community and also celebrating. So I feel that there could be a lot of assistance from the people around you, and I would definitely get that assistance. I also am feeling some sort of reunion. And again, if you want love, you could be kind of reuniting with like a past life person. I definitely feel that here. So there you go. I also feel that you could be celebrating a harvest here because you have the Three of Cups and you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is burdened, but I always say, to me, the Ten of Wands is really a good card. He planted those 10 wands, and they represent his harvest, and he's about to reach his home here. So he is about to have his harvest, or he's about to put those burdens down and have a harvest. And that's kind of what I feel is going on for you here, Cancer. It's like you put a lot of work in to a lot of different things, and I feel like you are about to have a celebration. You're about to be rewarded with that Three of Cups. So, I really like to see that for you. Of course, that's a good thing. I also feel that the Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands can say that if you are carrying too many burdens, that you should ask for help. And your next card is the Five of Pentacles, and Five of Pentacles can represent, basically says, do not call attention to your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. And so I kind of get like two things here for you, Cancer. I actually get like three things on that card. But number one, I feel like some of you could be afraid of asking for help because you don't want people to see you as being weak. But really, that is asking for help is a strength. So, don't be afraid to ask for help. The other thing is, I do feel some of you could be focusing on things that just aren't important or just aren't your responsibility. And I would, because you're a Cancer, because you're too nice, you probably aren't saying no. And so I would learn to say no. I think all water signs need to say no more. You have the Five of Pentacles, and I do get something. The third thing that I wanted to talk about is I do get something popping into my head about being underappreciated or being or like feeling unappreciated. And so I do feel that some of you could be feeling that. I'm not really getting more on that message with the Five of Pentacles, but I almost get the feeling that it's almost like you've done something for a person, Ten of Wands, you carried extra responsibilities, and they don't appreciate it. And again, I kind of feel it's a little bit of a life lesson. On top of that, the Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses, focus on your strengths. Again, the fives have very easy solutions in the tarot, and the solution of the Five of Pentacles is to focus on your strengths. So let's see here. With the Three of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups would be about walking away from something. Some of you could be walking away from a group of people or, just like a project or something that is not your responsibility with the Ten of Wands. So, yeah, it just wouldn't really surprise me. This is the only card that has an eclipse on it. We do have an eclipse on the 2nd of October as well, so this week. And, even though, this could be talking about the last eclipse we had, we are in eclipse season, so a lot of you could be eclipsing things out of your life that just no longer serve you. With the Ten of Wands, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about curiosity. I think we're in a time of curiosity, and I tell everyone to move towards their curiosity and to learn new things. If you're curious about something, learn about it and learn as much as you can about it and see what happens. And that's exactly what I would do with the Page of Swords, is I would learn as much as you can about anything that stands out to you, and you just see where it goes. Because again, it looks to me like a lot of you are kind of changing your destiny, or you're moving towards a more favorable destiny, but I feel like it's going to require also movement, right? With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Cups. If you are attracting love, I feel, this is a card of happy home, happy family. I do believe Cancer loves family. So whether you want to have kids or not, again, doesn't really matter. I feel like a lot of you could be, it's like if you marry a person, you are going to be brought into their family. So, again, very good card for family. But also a card of fortune after difficulty. So there could be a lot of blessings coming in for you. But you do have the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. I love these two cards together. You have every single 10, which is pretty crazy. All the 10s would be a big completion. And again, you have this Metamorphosis card. A metamorphosis is a major transformation. So, all those 10s would definitely say that. But you could be attracting a solid love connection with that 10 of Cups as well. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Milk and Honey card and this Blessed card. I kind of feel like you're feeling blessed, and like the Milk and Honey card is about enjoying life and enjoying enjoying luxuries in life as well. So I do feel a lot of you could be getting to this place. I've seen a lot of like blessings in the readings, this set of readings for October. So October could be a good month of blessings just in general. You have the Temperance card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Temperance is patience, but Temperance is also transformation. It is turning one thing into another. So, like I said, I think you are turning into a butterfly. Hopefully, you're not turning into caterpillar soup this month, but you're all different. So you might all be at different stages, but I do feel a lot of you are undergoing a major transformation. I also feel like there is an opportunity for you that you could grab right now. He's like trying to turn this water into wine, but this right here is the path to glory. And he could just get into the water, get off on that path, and he could just start working towards what he wants. Sometimes it is showing up in the good stuff, so we're going to say that this is good, but sometimes I feel that the Temperance card is like he's trying too hard to make something perfect that will never be perfect. And so I kind of feel like it's saying, like, now is the time. The whole entire reading basically says now is the time. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness. I think we're in a time of resourcefulness. I encourage everyone to be resourceful right now. I think we need to think harder about the resources we have and how we can get more out of the resources that we have. And if we do that, we'll probably be a lot more successful. So, that's what I would do here with the Queen of Pentacles. But I do see increases in your finances. I mean, 10 of Pentacles, you have this card. So there definitely could be a change there. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I just feel this is like a change in your destiny or your path or your journey, whatever you want to call it. Because again, you have the Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. It's like you're taking the lead. You have that take the lead card. You're taking the lead to change your life is really what I feel this reading is kind of talking about. But very good. So love it. The Wheel of Fortune says you will be very fortunate as well. With the Temperance card, you have the Five of Pentacles, so you will be turning the situation around. Again, if you have felt left out in the cold, maybe you felt left out in the cold by a person, and you could be attracting a new person, and the Temperance card would say, especially in the good stuff, would say you're fixing the situation. Same thing with your finances as well. Again, if you, don't have enough money or you haven't had enough money, this could be you fixing your financial situation. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands and the good stuff would be expansion. So you could be expanding your resources with the Queen of Pentacles, and that would be a good thing. Funny enough, there are those boats on the water there, and the story of the Three of Wands is, it can represent your ships coming in, but what it really represents is that you need to get on those boats and go on an adventure. So if you are trying to expand your resources, that might include going on an adventure. Going on an adventure does not mean you have to travel anywhere. It could be you learning a new skill. It could be you learning something from the comfort of your own home. And if you do that, you are going on an adventure, you're expanding your knowledge, and it could lead to more money. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Queen of Wands. Here we go. So we have the King and Queen of Wands here. Definitely could be a very passionate connection coming in for some of you. But I also feel the Queen of Wands is about really going for it. She doesn't know what the outcome is going to be on a situation in like work or business or her love life. But she is like my card of learning as you go. So she has to do something without knowing if it's going to work or not. And I definitely, the whole entire reading says 2 of Wands. So you have to take the lead on something where you don't know where it's going. You have this cat card. I'm going to pull an extra card. These 2 cards are very similar. This card says a two-faced friend. You have this dagger. It says fears, worries, tense situation. I kind of feel that you are feeling underappreciated, like I said, in some sort of situation. And again, I just feel let down. Like, I'm just going to tell you how I feel here, Cancer. On that 5 of Pentacles, like, I feel let down, Like, I feel like you feel let down. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Although you do have the 10 of Cups, which is very good. But it's like, this kind of strikes me as doing something for a person, and they don't appreciate it. That's what I'm seeing in my head. And you just feel let down by that friend. Like, I don't think you're being stabbed in the back or anything like that. But I kind of feel like you will definitely probably not do something for that person again. I would say that. You have this woman card. It says dealings with relationships with a woman. And you have this dog. It says pleasure with a close friend. So with the 3 of Cups, of course, I would pay attention to the relationships that are equal. The relationships that do fulfill you, or the relationships that do make you feel, happy and satisfied. And that's what I would focus on there. You also have this younger woman card. It says dealings or relationships with a younger woman. You have this quill card. It says get back to basics. I kind of feel like this is you. Even if you're not a woman, it doesn't matter. I feel like this is just saying you, Cancer. Getting back to basics would be a good idea. I beg people to do this right now. I don't know what happened, but like 2 years ago, all the readings started getting more focused on, just keeping things simple. And so maybe it's because the energy is very complicated. Sometimes I think the universe is just like, go the other direction and start tipping the scale in the other direction. So I would just keep it simple. If you're coming up with complex answers, it's probably not the answer. You have this bread card. It says period of prosperity and abundance. Yes, I definitely feel that there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you at this time. We see it here in the reading. You have this crib. It says birth or conception of a child or an enterprise. So definitely could be, there's definitely a birth going on here. You have the metamorphosis card. It could be you that is being born. It could also be the 2 Wands could be you completing one thing and starting another thing. So, definitely true. But this looks pretty good here, Cancer. I like it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.